My dear brothers and sisters, welcome to Few Minutes of Catholic Doctrine. Today I want us to look at something very unique and something which every Catholic Christian is doing and is supposed to be doing, which is the daily attendance of the Holy Mass. Many Catholic Christians, they go to church, they attend masses. But when you ask them, what is the Holy Mass? Many will not tell you what the Holy Mass is. Today, my dear brothers and sisters, in the Catholic Church, when we talk about the Holy Mass, it is the central worship, and it is described as the source and summit of the church's life. According to Lumen Gentium, number 11, it describes Holy Mass as the source and summit of the Christian life. The Holy Mass is the sacrament. It is a sacrament, and that is what St. Thomas Aquinas calls it. He calls it a sacrament. Therefore, when we describe Holy Mass as a sacrament, what there is the significance of this Holy Mass? It is the most perfect act of worship, the most perfect act of worship as described by Pope Paul VI. Holy Mass, as we come daily to attend Holy Mass, it is the biggest, the highest form of worship in the Catholic liturgy. The Holy Mass, as we know it, when we come to celebrate Holy Mass, it is a representation of Jesus Christ, the sacrifice of Jesus Christ on Calvary, which is made present through the consecration of the bread and wine. So when the bread and wine, they have been consecrated through the prayer of consecration, they made present the sacrifice of Jesus Christ on Calvary. The Holy Mass, as we see it, it has two major parts. These two major parts are the liturgy of the Word and the liturgy of the Eucharist. The liturgy of the Word begins after the collect. The collect is the opening prayer. And after the collect, we have the first reading, we have the responsorial psalm, we have the second reading in the case of Sunday and solemnities. Then we have the gospel acclamation, and then we have the gospel proclamation, then the homily and the prayers of the faithful. After the prayers of the faithful, this marks the end of the liturgy of the Word. Then we move to the second part, the second major part, which is the liturgy of the Eucharist, which begins with the offerings. And then we have the consecration, we have the reception of Holy Communion. Therefore, my dear brothers and sisters, each time you come to Mass, you should be able to know, where are you? Which part? What is happening at this particular moment? Do not just be there. Know what is happening when you are in church. The liturgy, the Holy Mass, in its entirety, brings to us Christ. Because we call it is a banquet where we are all invited to share in that banquet of Christ. Therefore, when we come for a celebration of the Eucharist, it is something significant. It is something great that is happening in our lives. So each time you come to celebrate, you are coming to celebrate, to meet Christ, to see again that sacrifice of Jesus Christ, which is once again made present. Let us, therefore, my dear brothers and sisters, pray that as we continue daily to attend Holy Mass, it will not only be a duty, but it will also be our spiritual journey, our spiritual activity that strengthens us, that brings us closer every day.